Last summer, I set out to challenge myself with a long stretch of the Sierra Crest Trail. I've always enjoyed hiking alone. It clears my head. My plan was simple. Park my car at the end of the section, hitch a ride to the starting trailhead, and trek back over the course of about 10 days. At first, everything went smoothly. The opening days were exactly what I had hoped for. Miles of towering pines, winding dirt paths, and landscapes so quiet you could hear your own heartbeat. Since I was in good shape, I rarely stopped, except at night. I never hiked after sunset. Instead, I'd step off the trail a short distance, pitch my tent, and keep my campsite hidden. Fewer chances for anyone or anything to stumble across me. The first 2 nights passed without trouble, but the third night changed everything. I woke up with that unmistakable gut feeling that something wasn't right. No sound, no movement, just a heavy sense that I was being watched. I grabbed my flashlight and rifle, unzipped the tent, and scanned the darkness. Nothing. Relieved, I sat back down and started rummaging through my pack. That's when I noticed my wallet was missing. At first, I thought I had misplaced it, but after tearing through every pocket and pouch, the truth sank in. Someone had been inside my tent. Over the next few days, more items disappeared. My lighter, a knife, a couple of energy bars. Random things, but just enough to confirm I wasn't imagining it. Someone was following me, sneaking into my camp at night, and deliberately taking things. The thought of it gnawed at me. I tied my tent shut from the inside, slept with my rifle at my side, and kept hiking. But each night, the paranoia grew. Out there with no cell service, I couldn't call for help. I couldn't go forward or back without another night in the woods. That's when the hallucinations started. A rustle in the bushes that vanished the moment I turned. A shadow darting just out of sight. The strangest one. I stepped into what felt like a freezing puddle. I heard the splash, felt the cold water soak my sock. But when I looked down, the dirt was bone dry. By then, I was unraveling. One night, I woke to the sound of slow footsteps circling my tent. I froze, clutching my rifle, praying whoever or whatever it was would move on. Eventually, the steps faded into the dark. But I didn't sleep after that. The next morning, my hands were shaking so badly I could barely pack. I decided I wouldn't stop again. I would push through, even in the dark, and get back to my car as fast as possible. Hours later, flashlight in one hand, rifle in the other, I heard it again, footsteps behind me. I whipped my light around and caught a glimpse of a figure slipping behind a tree. My heart pounded as I shouted for them to come out. Slowly, a man stepped forward. Only, he didn't look like any man I'd ever seen. His skin was scratched raw, his face covered in tangled hair, and he was wearing nothing but a pair of shorts. My shorts. Ones I hadn't even noticed were missing. He started walking toward me. I fired a warning shot into the dirt, the sound echoing through the trees. He flinched, then bolted into the forest, disappearing in seconds. Shaking, I turned and hiked until my legs nearly gave out. By dawn, I reached my car, locked the doors, and called the police. They arrived, but all they told me was that I should leave immediately. I didn't argue. The strangest part of it all wasn't even the man. It was the hallucinations. How real they had felt. It still chills me to think about. It'll be a long time before I step foot on another long trail. And if I ever do, it won't be alone.